Getting Answers. I'm Brian Moore, and this is Focus NNS. I'm here in the Newport News Shipbuilding communications offices. The coronavirus has disrupted our work, our home life, our community, our churches, our shopping, everything. So where are we right now? That's the question a lot of people have. We're on liberal leave now. That will stay that way for a while. But we want to take you through where the company is, where we're going, and how you can get the information and the answers that you need. We have the 411 website, www.nns.huntingtoningalls.com/411. We're going to walk you through that. Also, we've done videos with our medical director, Newport News Shipbuilding President Jennifer Boykin, among others. So what answers can you find by watching them? And other resources, from social media to the COVID-19 hotline, how you can find answers to the questions you need. So that's what this edition of Focus NNS is focused on, helping you navigate through all the information that's out there. On March 10th, Huntington Ingalls Industries sent out the very first corporate-wide communications about coronavirus. It had tips for staying healthy and reassurance that HII has a plan to handle this pandemic. From there, things moved rapidly. And that's when Newport News Shipbuilding set up the informational website nns.huntingtoningalls.com/411. And that's what we'll show you now. So let's go to the site together. Every single communication Newport News Shipbuilding has done since this began is on the website. It's like a timeline. It goes right back to the very first Newport News Shipbuilding communication on March 12th, when Newport News Shipbuilding President Jennifer Boykin announced travel restrictions and efforts to clean the shipyard. The 411 website has resources on it on how to protect yourself, valuable information, and links to the Centers for Disease Control. Under more headings you'll see there is pay and benefits guidance, liberal leave guidance, and also short-term disability information and leave time information. Other topics range from quarantine and return to work guidance to guidance for contractors. So there's a lot of information out there. Also on the 411 website is every video that we've put out addressing this issue, including those from Company President Jennifer Boykin. And she's answered a number of your questions in those videos. Questions like this.
Everybody's wanting to know if we plan on shutting down or a partial shutdown if this coronavirus gets any worse.
I can tell you this, we have a plan. We have a plan for all scenarios. It's part of what we do with our crisis management team. While everyone doesn't see what's happening, there are teams all across this yard that are thinking through as many potential eventualities as you could imagine. We're going to ride this out. We're going to make it to the other side. And what has to happen at that point is production jobs to build the nation's national defense asset. That's why we are part of the critical infrastructure.
So the mission critical information is important, and it's further addressed by Jennifer Boykin in a letter and video communication she put out on March 20th.
Our work and the work of our suppliers is mission critical to the United States of America. I received a letter on March 19th from Assistant Secretary of the Navy, James Gertz, emphasizing the importance of employee health and safety while also re-emphasizing the importance of ship construction and repair efforts we perform in support of the national defense. He says that delivering or redelivering our ships to the fleet is a national need that is unwavering and crucial to our national security.
So the rest of that message from Jennifer is on the 411 website. It is a valuable tool, so spend some time on it. See if you can find the answers to your questions, and if you can't, there are other ways to have your questions addressed. Newport News Shipbuilding has set up a COVID-19 hotline and email address. Shipbuilders and our Human Resources Division are answering questions in real time. Or if you'd rather just send in a question, the COVID-19 email address is available. It's covid-19@hii-nns.com. Type up your question, send it in, and you'll get an emailed response. And we also get a lot of questions on our social media pages. Jennifer Boykin has a Facebook page, as does Huntington Ingalls Industries. One of those questions is, why can't we just shut down and still get paid?
Why don't we just shut down for about 2 weeks or until completely everybody go home until this whole thing is maybe pass us by, and still get paid?
If you look at what's happening with the spread of the virus in the communities that we live and work in, we're still seeing cases rise. So part of the challenge is to help everyone understand, I'm not sure which 2 weeks we would select to shut down. I really believe what we have to do is make sure that we can work productively while the society continues to deal with this challenge.
This is a fluid situation. It's changing every day, but I don't think it's going away anytime soon. So I think it would be very difficult to pinpoint when you'd shut down, because you might miss the curve. You might shut down too early or too late.
But the bottom line really is, if we're not working and producing shipbuilding product, just like any other business, we can't build the Navy, we can't get paid, and if we can't get paid, we can't pay the workforce.
So you can see the answers are out there. Another question we keep getting is, why don't I see any cleaning? The shipyard isn't cleaning enough.
One of the things that probably is a little bit difficult is we can't necessarily show all the cleaning that we're doing shipboard because it has some security implications, but cleaning shipboard is going on. We're cleaning time clocks, handrails, and also we're doing fogging and spraying of turnstiles, of the handrails coming into the shipyard, common areas. We're cleaning in the engineering buildings and off campus. We are cleaning around the clock.
And the cleaning continues every day in every area of the shipyard. But everyone needs to do their part. Clean your own workstations. If you see something that needs attention, report it to facilities. So we all need to do our part, not only for ourselves, but for our fellow shipbuilders. And what about the current confirmed cases in the shipyard? Are we communicating them? Absolutely. Every single case, where in the yard, when reported, and the last known time the person was in the shipyard is posted right here and updated every single day at noon. We've increased the bandwidth of this site to ensure as many people as possible can get on it to get the latest information. We've also got printable flyers and posters that you can print and post in your work areas and use in crew talks and staff meetings and share with others. Follow these guidelines to stay healthy. But remember, if you do feel sick, stay at home.
The three big symptoms are fever over 100.4, a cough, and shortness of breath. Our take-home message to our employees is we're all in this fight together. So what they need to do, if they have any of those symptoms, don't come to work.
So again, all of this information is on the 411 website. In addition to the 411 website, Huntington Ingalls Industries also has a website. They are also putting out important information like videos from President and CEO Mike Petters and information from Ingalls Shipbuilding and our Technical Solutions Division. We have our publication Currents that is now being published twice a week with important updates and stories about how Newport News Shipbuilding is handling the coronavirus situation. And last but not least, everyone should have the shipyard operations phone number in your phone contacts. It's 877-871-2058.
You have reached the Newport News Shipbuilding Employee Information Phone line as we continue to assess the evolving situation regarding the COVID-19.
It will tell you where we are right now in terms of shipyard operations, things like liberal leave and other important information that you'll need to know. So, hopefully all of this information will help you navigate your way through finding answers to the questions that you need to know during this time. Here on your screen are some of those websites and phone numbers that you need to know. And remember to download our app, NNS to Go. It's available in the Google and Apple stores on your smartphones and tablets. And if you have questions about Focus NNS or a story idea, you can email us at focusnns@hii-nns.com. So we will continue to communicate with you, and we ask you to check back on the 411 website daily as often as possible because the information is changing, it's being updated, and things are moving rapidly. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Brian Moore.